Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining Lewis University's television network. Today is Thursday, October 3rd, 2024. I'm Brendan Najera.
And I'm Francesca Corso.
And we begin with our top national and international stories. Police in Glendale, Arizona are investigating after a driver slammed into a daycare center on Thursday. The driver of a pickup truck was reportedly involved in the crash with another vehicle before losing control and hitting the building. Police are still looking for the other driver who fled the scene. 17 children and 5 adults were inside the building at the time of the crash. They were not hurt. The driver and 3 children who were inside the pickup when it crashed into the building were sent to a hospital with minor injuries.
New York Mayor Eric Adams could have additional charges added to his federal corruption case. During his hearing Wednesday, the prosecutor said investigators have evidence Adams allegedly tried to tamper with a witness, calling it a significant instance of witness interference. Although the judge said he wouldn't set a trial date yet, Adams' attorney indicated the defense team hoped to have the trial completed by March due to the timeline for the next year's mayoral race. The next hearing is scheduled for November 1st. Adams is facing 5 federal counts of bribery, corruption, wire fraud, and soliciting and accepting donations from foreign nationals. He pleaded not guilty at his arraignment last week and has said he did nothing wrong.
The wrath of Hurricane Helen is still endangering various states. It's now the second deadliest hurricane to hit the U.S. mainland in the last 50 years. At least 180 people in 6 states died during the storm. A flash flood from Hurricane Helen engulfed the neighborhood in Sugar Hill, North Carolina. Other parts of the Tar Heel state remain in tatters from the tempest. In Buncombe County, tens of thousands were without power, while crews handed out supplies and searched for missing residents. Helen's wrath is still being felt in South Carolina, Georgia, Florida, Virginia, and Tennessee.
If you ever have tech issues, and we all do from time to time, now is the time to celebrate those who help you solve those problems. That's because today is National Techies Day, observed every year on October 3rd. An important part of this particular observation is encouraging students to think about pursuing careers in technology. Opportunities abound in the tech field, and there's no end in the sight to the expansion of those opportunities. It's worth noting that National Techies Day falls in National Cybersecurity Awareness Month. Cybersecurity is another reason to appreciate techies and all they do to protect our data, computers, smartphones, and software.
The latest data from the Bureau of Labor Statistics indicates a strong labor market. The number of available jobs in the U.S. grew in August to about 8 million, according to the Bureau. That's up from the 7.7 million in July. August's numbers indicate there's about a 1.1 available job for every person looking for one. The industries with the biggest jump in openings were construction, transportation, utilities, and state and local government. Alternatively, available jobs shrank in the finance and arts and entertainment industries. Up next, we will have your local news.
And later, we will have your entertainment, political, and sports news.
There's so many rewards in life. You coming into our home was one of the greatest rewards we could have ever had.
You know, it took 20 years, and I got my 3rd child, who was 17 at the time.
It's so cool to watch the adult that you've become, and you really have done as much for us as you think we've done for you.
A Joliet police detective has been arrested after being accused of domestic violence. Joliet police detective Peter Randstead has been arrested and charged with domestic violence after a Woodruff Drive incident that occurred just after midnight Saturday morning. Police were led to a home on the 1100 block of Woodruff Drive for a report of a domestic disturbance. When they arrived, they learned a confrontation had just taken place involving a woman and her husband, 41-year-old Peter Randstead. During an argument, Randstead grabbed the woman and pushed her, causing her to hit her head. When she tried to call 911, Randstead took her phone away. Randstead was charged with domestic battery and interfering with the reporting of domestic violence.
Chicago's Anti-Cruelty welcomed more than 24 dogs from pet shelters in Florida Wednesday morning. This dog donation occurs just as shelters in Florida struggle to stay afloat during their recovery from Hurricane Helen. Anti-Cruelty's president, Darlene Dugan, hopes some generous residents will consider adopting one of these needy pups. Dugan says even before the monstrous Category 4 storm made landfall Thursday night, the nonprofit knew it would be taking in dogs from the Sunshine State to help open up shelter space in Florida. Once the dogs are checked out, they will be placed up for adoption. You can check Anti-Cruelty's website for real-time updates on dogs ready to be taken home.
A winning lottery ticket was sold at a suburban gas station in Illinois just last weekend. Illinois lottery player purchased the ticket in a Luck Day Lotto drawing at a gas station in Des Plaines. The ticket contained a $1.5 million jackpot. The owner of the BP station said the customer is a regular at the location and came in to share the good news with him. The BP owner says he is thrilled that the win is going to a familiar face in the area. According to officials, the gas station will receive a cash bonus of $14,500 for selling the ticket as well.
Another winning Illinois lottery ticket worth $4.1 million was sold at a store in Stone Park. The winning ticket for the September 28th Lotto drawing was sold at Jay's Fresh Market at 1550 North Mannaheim Road. The winning numbers were 1, 11, 15, 16, 34, 41. The store will receive a 1% bonus, $41,000, for selling the winning ticket. Although the winner hasn't stepped forward, the winner will have 1 year from the winning draw date to claim their prize.
When we return, we will have your entertainment news. Stay with us.
What are you looking for?
I know kids worry about a lot of things. Getting enough food to eat shouldn't be one of them. Through a nationwide network of food banks, Feeding America serves virtually every community in the United States. See how you can help your community. Visit feedingamerica.org.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back. You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
Hi, I'm Kristen Kluver with your weekly entertainment news. Disney is doing a major reorganization of parts of its TV operations. The TV company is merging its comedy and drama development teams at ABC and Hulu. It's also closing its ABC Signature studio and folding it into its 20th television project, which was formerly a Fox TV business. ABC Signature used to be ABC Studios, and prior to that, it was Touchstone Television. ABC Signature currently produces Grey's Anatomy, Jimmy Kimmel Live, The Amazing Race, and Criminal Minds Evolution, among others. About 30 people will be laid off through the reorganization, and the move comes as Disney looks to cut costs amid challenging times for the entertainment industry. An actor best known for his roles and roots in the sitcom Good Times has died. John Amos died August 21st in Los Angeles at 84 years old. Tuesday, his son confirmed his father died of natural causes. He said his father loved working as an actor throughout his life. Amos starred as the older version of Kunta Kinte in the acclaimed miniseries Roots and as James Evans Sr. in Good Times. He was also well known for playing restaurant owner Cleo McDowell in the hit 80s comedy Coming to America. An attorney said Sean Diddy Combs may soon face new allegations from over 100 men and women who plan to file civil suits against him on Tuesday. Houston-based attorney Tony Busby said his firm and the Ava Law Group have been retained by at least 120 people. He said those individuals contacted them after claiming to be victimized by Combs and other individuals or entities. Busby said some of the cases they intend to file will center on allegations including violent sexual assault or rape, compelling prostitution, and sexual abuse of minors. Combs has been indicted on several federal charges, including sex trafficking. North American fans, get ready. Oasis is bringing on its highly anticipated reunion to the USA, Canada, and Mexico. The band is slated to play in Toronto, Chicago, East Rutherford, New Jersey, Los Angeles, and Mexico City next year. Cage the Elephant will open for shows with the pre-sale registration and is now open on Oasis's website. General ticket sales began Friday via Ticketmaster last month. Oasis announced its reunion tour in the UK and Ireland after a 15-year hiatus. Up next, we will have the political news. Stay with us.
Meet the Scan, a simple procedure whose mission is to detect lung cancer early.
I'm here to save you.
But I feel fine.
That's great, but you may still be at high risk for lung cancer.
Oh man, that's a new fence.
If you smoke, early detection could save your life. Learn more at savedbythescan.org.
Eva Marie smoked 12,000 packs of cigarettes over 15 years. She quit, and now there's a new lung cancer screening that could save her life. You stopped smoking. Now start screening. No matter how much you smoked, early detection could save you. Talk to your doctor or learn more at savedbythescan.org.
I know kids worry about a lot of things. Getting enough food to eat shouldn't be one of them. Through a nationwide network of food banks, Feeding America serves virtually every community in the United States. See how you can help your community. Visit feedingamerica.org.
Hi, I'm Michelle Stotch with your Political Report. A federal appeals court in Washington, D.C. has given the go-ahead for a prediction market to offer election betting. The move Wednesday denies a government watchdog's request to halt a ruling that made way for legal political gambling in the United States. Kalshi is an online platform where users can bet on the outcomes of future events. It relaunched its congressional control contracts only a few hours after the ruling. The platform lets Americans bet on which party will control the House and Senate in 2025. It is unclear whether the New York-based startup will launch more election markets. The Commodity Futures Trading Commission had argued that the wagers were illegal and could harm the integrity of elections. The 2024 presidential election is nearly a month away, and thousands of voters in Arizona were affected following a glitch. On Monday, the Arizona Secretary of State's office announced that a clerical error impacted 218,000 voters. That includes 97,000 voters who were mistakenly marked earlier this month as having provided documentation proving their citizenship. But that documentation isn't required to cast ballots for federal office in the state. So the error doesn't impact anyone's ability to vote in the 2024 presidential election. However, the glitch could affect state legislative races and Arizona's ballot referendum on abortion rights. The U.S. Justice Department is suing Alabama after the state removed more than 3,000 names from the eligible list of voters for the upcoming federal election. The voter purge violates a 90-day period before an election, during which officials can't systematically remove people from the list of voters. Alabama's GOP Secretary of State says he removed the names because they were allegedly non-citizens. But he acknowledged some may have become naturalized citizens and may be eligible to vote. More than 700 people removed from the list have since re-registered successfully. The Justice Department says all of the people should be returned to the list so they can vote unimpeded on Election Day. Tuesday's vice presidential debate was the first and only face-off between Ohio Senator J.D. Vance and Minnesota Governor Tim Walz, and some of the issues that they discussed are playing out right now. Both stepped to the debate stage as major stories develop both at home and abroad, with Hurricane Helen recovery efforts still going and tensions rising in the Middle East following Iran's missile attack on Israel. They were asked to address climate change as Hurricane Helen recovery efforts continue. In addition, hours before the debate started, Iran launched a missile attack against Israel. Harris's running mate arguing that what is needed during these times is steady leadership, in which J.D. Vance rebutted, stating that Trump would bring back said stability. Analysts say the debate is unlikely to change the trajectory of the presidential race. Up next, we'll have your Lewis Sports Update. Stay tuned.
There's so many rewards in life. You coming into our home was one of the greatest rewards we could have ever had.
You know, it took 20 years, and I got my third child who was 17 at the time.
It's so cool to watch the adult that you've become, and you really have done as much for us as you think we've done for you.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
What are you looking for?
Hi, I'm Abigail Varkalis with your Lewis U Sports Update. The Lewis University men's soccer team tied with Truman State University this past Sunday as both teams finished 1-1. The Bulldogs looked to get on the board early with a shot attempt in the opening minute, but it was off target. Godwin Asor had the first scoring chance for Lewis after he drove the field and put up a shot, but it went out left. Robert Gordonikis was able to break through in the 40th minute as his shot found the back of the net for his first career goal at Lewis to make it 1-0. Truman State managed to catch up as Landon Kiesker found the back of the net and got one past in the 82nd minute. Lewis will travel to Bolivar, Missouri to take on Southwest Baptist on Friday, October 4th. The Lewis University women's volleyball team started conference play this past Friday with a 3-2 win against Southwest Baptist. Lewis started out with a lead early in the match after Natalie Stefanski began scoring with a kill off of the assist from Lily King. The Flyers were unable to generate any significant runs, only scoring twice in a row several times in the first set. The Bearcats performed several deep runs, which made it hard for the Flyers to gain momentum. Lewis trailed a large portion of the match, but kept it within striking distance. With Southern Baptist leading 14-13, Lauren Buxton began a 5-point run with a kill to the second set. After going back and forth, Lewis sealed the deal 16-15 during the last set. The Flyers continued conference play this past Saturday as they took on Drury in Springfield, Missouri. The Lewis University's athletic department is accepting nominations for its 2025 Hall of Fame class. The Hall of Fame class was established in 1980 and consists of 182 individuals and 7 teams. The purpose is to provide lasting recognition to individual Flyers and teams who have brought honor and prestige to the Lewis University athletics program. This is done by proving their excellence in sports competition, notable career accomplishments, exemplary contributions to the betterment of humanity, and/or unique and significant service to the athletics program. You can nominate a Flyer or team by visiting lewisflyers.com/Hall of Fame nomination. The Spring 2025 Flyer Red Dinner Hall of Fame induction will showcase winning students and teams, as well as honor the class of 2025. The Lewis University women's soccer team suffered a 3-0 loss against Truman State during the game last Sunday. Starting off the game, Truman State scored an early goal to put themselves at a 1-0 lead. Throughout the first half, Truman State maintained their dominance and set the score 3-0. Junior Jada Harvey attempted to make a shot for Lewis, but Truman State's goalkeeper saved it. Lewis was on the offensive side of the ball for most of the second period, but wasn't able to break through. Despite the 3-0 loss, Elisa Aguilar won the Lewis Women's Soccer Cornerstone Award. Lewis will head to Bolivar, Missouri to face Southwest Baptist University on Sunday, October 4th at 4 p.m. Central Time. Stay tuned.
Meet the Scan, a simple procedure whose mission is to detect lung cancer early.
I'm here to save you.
But I feel fine.
That's great, but you may still be at high risk for lung cancer.
Oh man, that's a new fence.
If you smoke, early detection could save your life. Learn more at savedbythescan.org.
Eva Marie smoked 12,000 packs of cigarettes over 15 years. She quit, and now there's a new lung cancer screening that could save her life. You stopped smoking. Now start screening. No matter how much you smoked, early detection could save you. Talk to your doctor or learn more at savedbythescan.org.
That's it for today's news. Thank you for watching, and as a reminder, you can always keep up with Lewis University's television network on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram by visiting our YouTube channel. I am Brandon Najera.
And I'm Francesca Corso. Have a great night.